Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today we got something very special to talk about that happened just the other day. I am recording this really early in the morning. I was going to record it as the news was coming out, but I just wanted to get all the information after so that way I can report on it now. So let's talk about what had happened recently at CinemaCon, where Disney was just releasing all of their properties of what they're going to be focusing on for 2025. Now, there's a lot of ones that a lot of people are excited for, such as Avatar, Tron, Lilo and Stitch, all of those. However, one that got me excited and my Discord as well as everyone else is that they officially announced for Predator Badlands. They gave us an official title card and they gave us a little bit of a sneak peek of what's going to be going on. However, for those who attended the CinemaCon, they got to see the early film shots of what's going to be coming out. So we might get a teaser or we might get a trailer in the coming days. So let's talk about what's been going on so far. If you are out of the loop, I already made a bunch of videos discussing what's going to be coming out for Predator Badlands at that time. So if you already heard all this stuff, this is what this video is for. But if you haven't, I highly suggest going back and watching those videos so that way you guys know what's going on. Now, the first ever image or information that we got from the CinemaCon was someone took a picture of not only what's going to be going on in the movie, but the title card itself, which is this. Some people were pointing out how the mask kind of looked like Falconer. I don't see it. It kind of reminds me of Shredder for some reason from TMNT. I don't know. Also, a lot of people were saying it looks like a Sith Inquisitor, which I kind of guess could see. When looking at this picture, it doesn't really give us much, but I can definitely tell you that this is definitely not our Yautja or our Predator protagonist. This is definitely a human. It's too skinny to be a Yautja. Also, we have this recorded footage of Elle Fanning explaining what her character is going to be doing in the film. I'm going to let you guys watch it right now. And yeah.
You play an integral part in this movie. Without giving away too much to this audience, what can you tell us about your role in the film?
Oh, there's so many surprises in this film that I've been sworn to secrecy, so I can only reveal slowly. But something unprecedented happens in this movie, and my character is not the one being chased. My character actually teams up with the Predator, and you get to see him in a completely new light. And I'll stop there. And plus, I'd rather show you guys than tell you. So you are the first audience to see our trailer for Predator Badlands. I hope you enjoy.
Honestly, huge news from Fanning. I love the fact that they aren't spoiling too much. I mean, it's just enough. It's like little droplets to keep you interested. And that was considered a huge bombshell, especially considering the fact that the only ever human and Yautja team up we've ever seen on film is back with AVP, and it was with Lex and Scar. And sadly, Scar dies at the end of the film, and I'm praying that this character doesn't die at the end of the film. This feels like it would be not as great as a film if he dies, but I'll hold my tongue on that end. So there is a trailer. It's going to be coming out eventually, but when it does, I cannot wait because there's some details that have came out about what is going to be going on in the film, such as these articles that say CinemaCon 2025 audience were the lucky few who got to see the first footage for Predator Badlands. The footage sees a predator crash land on what could either be an alien planet or a post-apocalyptic Earth. For the first time in franchise history, the predator is truly outnumbered, with altered shots of humans gangs hunting down the predator with laser rifles. Elle Fanning plays a mysterious and possibly cybernetic human since we see her eyes roll to all white. She's trying to help the predator. We see a new variant of a predator chief with long white dreadlocks performing some sort of ritual. There's a flurry of tiny bits that'll be exciting to explore further, namely a tease of a sequence involving a large subterranean chasm, plenty of showings for the predator's new weaponry, as he hunts all kinds of alien creatures. The teaser ends with Elle Fanning telling the young Yautja protagonist that what he's hunting is unbeatable, only to briefly see a massive kaiju-like creature that the predator is going up against. The main predator, without his helmet, lets out a mighty yell, and the giant beast before he takes it on. With this article, the whole entire concept of the predator is practically flipped on top of its head. It's very interesting to see now the predator being the one hunted, outnumbered, even though in every other movie, the predator's kind of always been outnumbered. He's just been picking them off one by one. And the article saying that this movie would be taking place in the future is very much right now. So it is going to be taking place somewhere in the future. Will it be on a different planet that isn't Earth? I'm not too sure. They've said that it would be, but judging from this article, it might not be. It might be on a post-apocalyptic Earth. So we will have to see about that. Elle Fanning's character being said to be a cybernetic human is also interesting because in the earlier articles, they did say that they would be involving her playing two characters, them both being sisters, but one being human and another being a sort of clone. When the article says that her eyes flip to the back of her head and her all goes white, it just reminds me a little bit of Alien Romulus with the one android character. And could this possibly be hinting at Wayland? Very interesting. I'm very curious on what they're going to be doing with that. Now, they described one of the characters in the movie being a predator chief doing some sort of ritual. Now, I'm not too familiar with Yautja chiefs doing rituals. They're usually the ones who sit on the throne or sit in a chair. They tell everyone what to do. They're usually the watchers of the group. So, honestly, very cool to possibly know that there is a shaman in the film. We're going to be seeing a lot more predators than just one. So that's exciting. I'm very happy to see that. Kind of a little disappointed we didn't get to see Farrell's clan and what they look like compared to him. So, yes, more predators are always welcome to see in the film. Love to see it. More interesting things to pick out from this is that the Yautja is considered young, and it is a male. So for those who have been wanting a female Yautja to be in the film, I'm sorry to say, but you're not getting it at this film, I don't think. But a young Yautja, I'm already guessing that it's either unblood or blooded. I'm very curious to see what they mean by that. Now, this is the one that's like, whoa, what do you mean by this? And apparently, this young predator is going to be going after a kaiju-like creature that is considered unbeatable. I'm very cautious about this, but I'm also very excited because we get to see a Yautja hunt something that is not only not human, but also something that is so much bigger than itself that it can basically reshape his whole entire power scaling as a whole and turn from the predator from a punching bag into a literal force of nature, like it's supposed to be, the ultimate hunter. We also got like a mini article from Screen Rant on Twitter saying how in the footage there was Elle Fanning saying, "I didn't think you survived." We see a dozen people hunting the predator in one shot. The predator is hunting something that can't be killed. We also see it use a speeder-type bike, a sword that looks like it's heated up at the end. And upon first reading this, I was like, this feels like a script from Star Wars with Luke on Endor on the speeder bike. And I don't know why, but it just reminded me of that. So that's a very interesting pick to summarize what they saw, but I'm not complaining. Any news is good news when it comes to the Predator franchise, so let's keep it going. To end this, I'm going to leave it off on this Twitter post of someone who was there at the event saying, "We just got a very brief glimpse at the new Yautja from Predator Badlands without its helmet, and it looks much closer to the classic design, but with darker skin tones. It's got the classic braids and tendrils," which, oh my god, a lot of people have been begging for the original design. When Farrell came out, there was a lot of backlash because it's something that they haven't seen. It's not a Yautja, it's not a super predator. It's something completely new and different, which I was all for. I loved Farrell's design, and I was really, really hoping that we would see a different design again, or at least we would see a continuation of using the Feral Predators design, considering it is Dan Trachtenberg's first baby Yautja. So, I don't know. That was personally me. I was kind of hoping to see, but I'm not against it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the classic come back. However, the chief that I was talking about, or shaman, is going to be a different Yautja, so can't wait to see what he looks like, because apparently it's a new variant. It's not a Yautja, it's not a Super Predator, it's not Feral's design. It's a completely new one, and I can't wait to see what it looks like. With all the articles out of the way, it is still set to release on November 7th, and fingers crossed it stays that way. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that this is good news? This is bad news? Did you like this news? Did you not like this news? What do you guys think? Because personally, I'm excited for this. I am very excited for what's going to be going on. And it is going to be released in theaters too, which I'm like, yes, good. Do not release it on a streaming service. Let's keep this hype train of Yautja fandom going. Get some more games possibly. The whole work. But yeah, other than that, there is no other news. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below. What do you guys think about this? And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.